It's your boy Justice Falls. We back at it again with another video, and today we're looking at Cyberpunk 2077 Night City Wire episode 3. I told y'all I was going to be on this however many they drop. I got word that it was coming out today. I'm a little late on the trigger, but I'm here. Again, I think this is going to be game of the year, so we get more revealed. It comes out November 19th. They got a bunch of pre-order stuff for it. They have like this special edition book and stuff and figures and stuff. That's all already sold out, so I'm gonna have to wait to get that afterwards. But yeah, so I'm not gonna waste any more time. Let's just jump right in to the video.
You don't believe in no fate. Every day digging the grave. Step in the pit with the stakes. City of dreams, city of...
This soundtrack gonna be fire, like beats and songs like that.
Hello and welcome
And
to
diverse
Night
too.
City Wire episode 3, the show from us at CD Projekt
Here goes this nice
Red,
young
where we
lady,
talk
Miss
about all
Holly
things
Bennett
Cyberpunk
from the UK.
2077.
That artwork
Right
behind
now.
is fire. I like that
Then
artwork.
we're going to introduce you to the gangs of Night City.
Gang.
Another new list in our PC case modding contest. And we
Oh,
have
wow.
some information that PC
I didn't even know there was a
players
case
have
mod
been
contest.
waiting City.
So PC Master Race, get your 3080s ready, cause it's coming to PC. I know that's what they're gonna reveal today. Has to be. And the winner's probably gonna get like a free copy and a flight or something, or meet and greet or something like that.
World News Update.
Okay. This is like a living, breathing city with, you know, a lot of things going on. I hope you could get involved in these crazy activities that they're showing. More than likely, you probably will be able to.
Endless possibilities and endless lies.
We are fucked, America. And I don't know how we're gonna fix it.
Hey, that's just like real life.
Night City has risen by 300%.
Crime in
Just
Night
like real
City
life.
is now double the rate than in the new United States.
Huh, just like real life. They really did their study in here, didn't they?
On your own, you're fucked.
Which city district boasts the
They
best
got
burrito
Cyberpunk
in
trivia,
town?
okay.
The answers to these questions and more can be found at the address at the bottom of your screen.
Night
Check
City.
it out and fall in love with Night City all over again.
They should make that a real interactive site. I'm gonna look at that on my phone while we watch this. Oh wow, it's really a site. Today's body count report 2 deaths.
Well, since Night City is one of our stars of this episode, there is actually quite a lot to talk about.
Oh yeah,
So
I'm
let's
definitely
start at
reading
the
up
beginning.
on this
How
after this
did
is
Night
over.
City come?
This star of Cyberpunk, right? It is one of
Yeah,
its
see,
main characters.
they really took their
We
time
wanted
on
to
this city.
make a city
So much
that is
detail.
very, very believable, right? I mean, there's no point in making a city that is all sameish, and you know, it doesn't really matter where you go, because once you've been through one district, you feel like you've been through all of them. So for that, we first off
Right.
started taking
Need
a look
diversity.
at the real-life geography that Night City is located on, and that would be on the coast of California. Knowing that Night City would be
okay.
a coastal city gave this process, I think, has resulted in a city that feels quite alive, has a lot of character, where each district
It seems very
has
lively.
its own distinct zone without feeling separate.
But Night City is clearly so different from anything we've ever created with The Witcher. Can you give us some idea about, or some insight into just how big and like how densely packed Night City
Yeah,
really
we need
is?
that scope. What we looking at? What we looking
so,
at?
I'm not exaggerating when I'm saying that Night City is easily the most complex thing that I or the others have worked on. The mega buildings that we have showcased are a great example of this. You'll actually see that they are located on some kind of pillar, you know, and then expand outside and then up high into the sky. And underneath it, you'll have space for other buildings. This yields a lot of interesting experiences when it comes to exploration, and that's the one thing I'm most excited about for players to experience.
I'm impressed with the amount of NPCs in the game.
Right?
Like you
But what
can,
this
I wonder how
really
many people you
means
can
is that
interact
it
with.
changes the way you explore the city.
City
Compared
feels
to our
lived in,
previous
unlike a
games,
lot of open
you
world
won't be able
games
to
where it's
easily
dull.
set out
It's
on
like a lot of
target
people
in
there.
the
It's very
distance,
dense,
right? You won't be able
densely
to say, "Oh,
populated.
there's a castle on a hill over there. I'll try to get there." And then
So as a level designer,
Yeah.
can you give us some insight into those little touches that you guys have made? Because I hear you guys have even been placing rubbish by hand.
oh yes, we've been placing quite a bit of rubbish, and that's certainly one of the more glorious parts.
I think
of
that's
being
what they
a
call
level designer
garbage
or
out
an
there.
Environment artist, where
Like
you get
rubbish,
to litter the
pieces of
streets
trash.
that you spend time
Yeah.
building with the garbage. But it's details such as this that we find really important to make the city feel alive.
Aliens
And
kidnapped my
also,
wife, help me
we take
celebrate.
great pride in
He
the
ain't
process
shit.
of making this, right? We have a lot of fun actually placing a lot of what
Body
we call
bag 'em.
mini stories, right? These are little encounters that you can find when you simply walk along the streets. Of course, we have
So side quests.
huge quests, right? Side quests. We have lots of side activities that you can do, but it always is nice to just kind of stop down for a minute and take a look at your surroundings that we have so lovingly created, and try to see if there maybe isn't something that you can be a little detective for. Now, one actually named every single street in the city.
Wow,
So
okay.
Not only will NPCs be able to communicate their locations or the locations
Meet
they
me
want
on
to
Jig
visit by
Street
sort of
or whatever that's
referring
at.
to the street names, but also you will be able to talk to your friends about it in that way, right?
Now, from the 6th Street to the Valentinos, it's time to introduce you to the
Valentinos.
gangs of Night City.
Gang, 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 gang. Grrrah. Gangs of Night City.
You know how things work in Night City? The stronger survive, but that's how things stand. You're either somebody, or you fizzle out into nothing.
It's either you gang or you not gang. That's translation right there. It's a little translation for y'all.
Scavs hold the body count title. Or Maelstrom, depending on the season.
One time, a Maelstrom ganger killed a young kid right in front of my eyes for shits and giggles.
Chrome-sucking psychos.
And who the fuck are you to say what can and can't be? I'm gonna introduce you.
Yeah, these people look crazy. These look like these people you gonna get into them crazy gunfights with.
Think Maelstrom ever forget?
I hate these Borg fuckers.
Just a gang like any other, right?
I'll take the Valentinos. They
The
follow God
Valentinos.
and the Santa Madre. Honor means something to them.
It's not an open world gang without a Latino
Started out
gang.
together.
In the Valentinos?
No, in the fucking Bible book club.
That's my
I
rule.
gotta give style points to the Valentinos. They have a punishment for every occasion.
Hey, they got some reggaeton. Hey, let's go.
Quick shout out to everyone in Haywood and Santo Domingo. Lately, the Valentinos and 6th Street have had a bigger bone to pick.
6th Street. Why'd they want
6th
to wipe
Street.
you?
Can't fucking stand Tinos.
Grove Street, homie. That reminds me of. That looks like Grove Street.
Transfer the cred.
Come on, let's go before 6th Street shows up. Shot!
Hey.
Any more Second Amendment fans in the house?
This soundtrack is gonna be super diverse, like mad genres. I could just tell.
Patriotic bullshit all day. Time to bring on the future.
Any idea how many attacks were
Voodoo's.
behind the black wall we neutralized?
The
If
Rasta.
Voodoo boys breach the black wall, we'll all be
The
fucked.
bad man,
Boys. Urban myth.
bad man, Tingagwan, you know.
Just net runners spooking each other. No such gang.
You know, I heard a few things about you. Voodoo Boys, best runners in town.
You do not steal from the Voodoo Boys. I see you, always. Until last week, the animals crawled in.
Then again, it's not like a overall game without a Caribbean gang as well, like a Jamaican, West Indian type of gang too, or some type of Haitian gang.
Animals aren't the play here, are they? They're hired muscle. Someone else needed them.
I fucked you over, you fucked the gang over. Somewhere at the start of the story, somebody fucked the corp. See how this works now?
My husband's new Westbrook. Very
I mean,
high in the tiger claws.
I know it's getting old now, but it's not overall game without an Asian gang as well. There has to be an Asian gang as well.
They run this place.
They pick their gangs right. I mean, call it generic if you want, but all the lit games, overall games I played had like games that I played have had, you know, some
took matters into their own hands.
gangs of these ethnicities.
Folk went ballistic. Girls, pimps,
You got a girl gang.
the whole freak show. It's how the mocks got started.
Think you're some kind of gang group now, huh?
Us mocks just have each other's back. We look out for one another. You looking for some company tonight?
How'd you hook up with the mocks?
I thought Susie and the gang could really change something in this city.
Nice, you got a narrative for the ladies. I dig it.
Both seem to yammer a lot about community, solidarity. Tell me about the Badlands. Not much going on out here, huh?
Oh, come here. This is an ecosystem. Nomads, wrapped in Shiv, corporations, and drifters, they form a complete whole. Remove
Okay.
one part, the delicate balance topples.
These like the nomad people out there.
It all stays in the family.
Classic dilemma. What comes first? Family or the outside world?
This family will go to hell and back.
The gang.
Everyone in this city lives
Gang over everything. Gang, gang, gang.
Mateusz, thank you so much for joining us.
That was cool.
I have
I like that.
personally been really excited
That was
to
really
give
cool.
people a closer look.
Sometimes you might even get hired by them.
But then,
Lit,
I suppose
lit.
everybody's thinking then.
Every gang has a fixer. They
Well,
they mentioned that the
me
last
is a
game.
merc,
At the,
and
I mean the
mercs
last
of Night City are
episode.
this unique, distinct group. Because of this, nobody will ever trust a merc to be one of them, right? And the guys
makes
are no
sense.
exception here. They are looking only for like people that they know will be loyal to them, right? And that they will fight for their cause all of the time, not just some of the times when it's
So you
profitable
work
to
for the
them.
gangs.
So
You're a
because of
merc
this,
and you
we
work for
will
the
mostly
gangs
stick to the afterlife.
through the
And the
fixers who
afterlife
find
are
these
this group
mercs
of mercs,
to get
this
certain
legendary
jobs
group
done.
of mercenaries in Night City. They get the best. There are different vehicles that you can drive, for example. There are cars, there are motorbikes.
I noticed that.
Then, of course, there are different pieces of clothing themed after gangs. There are weapons and so on. So yeah, definitely there are things to look forward to.
Later. But for now, before we wrap up today's episode, we
What we
asked
got?
people
Oh, that
to
PC
show us
contest.
their creativity and design a PC
Case mod.
cyberpunk style.
These people did these designs and they put them with the pros to make it come to life. All right, all right.
These 5 amazing designs will be fighting for the main prize, an Alienware Aurora PC, along with other awesome gaming peripherals. Brought to you by our partner,
With the 2080?
Alienware.
You know they just
EVGA,
gonna pop that
DLC.
2080 out for the 3080.
Let's see the mods.
Even though there's no really games that could take no really games out that could take advantage of it, but you know, it's neither here nor there.
The whole aesthetic works with each other.
Absolutely next level. Honestly, kind of terrifying.
I like that chair. That chair is dope. That one is cool too.
Exactly the type of thing I would expect to find at a trade show.
It really looks like it could have come straight out of the game.
Nice. That chair, I think that chair got it for me. That's my pick. That one's cool too.
If you're going to be playing Cyberpunk 2077 on PC when it launches this November, we do have some specs to share that I think some of you have been waiting for. The minimum system requirements for Cyberpunk
Spec
are
sheet
Windows
for you
7 or
for you
10
PC Master Race.
an Intel Core i5 3570K or AMD FX 8310, 8 gigs of RAM, and an NVIDIA GeForce GTX 780 or an AMD Radeon RX 470. In the storage department, the game will take up roughly 70 gigs of space, and although it will run off a HDD, we do recommend
You need that
an
SSD. It's 2020, baby.
As for
You
the
running games, you gotta run off that
specs, in the
SSD.
green if you're rocking Windows 10, an Intel Core i7
Okay.
4790 or AMD Ryzen 3 3200.
That 3200G is
12 gigs of RAM and
still on sale.
NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060 or AMD Radeon R9 Fury.
I know some of y'all still running 1080, so if you're running a
Much for
1080,
joining us for
you can
episode
run
3
this.
of Night City Wire. Don't forget that if
I hope it's
you've
optimized.
missed anything or if you will be back soon with episode 4.
Oh, there's an episode. So they're just gonna keep dropping episodes until the game come out. I love it. I love it. Great. I mean, you can't pre-order it, so it's sold out everywhere. I wish I could pre-order.
Yes,
Probably,
sir.
that was it, y'all. That was the Night City Wire episode 3. We got to look at the gangs and some PC specs for you guys that's gonna get it on PC. Hopefully it's optimized. Hopefully it runs well. I like the variety of the gangs, and I'm sure they'll have different backstories and stuff like that. And I can't wait to get into it. You know, they spoke about a lot about side quests and stuff. I'm big on side quests. I'm the type of way I like to fully complete any game that I buy as close as possible. You know, I just finished Ghost of Tsushima the other day, and by the time I finished playing the main story, I was about, I want to say 70 to 80% done with the game. Man, I want to say 80 to 90% done with the game, because all I have to do now is unlock defeat some Mongol camps. But anyway, that's beside the point. Love open world games. I think this game and Ghost of Tsushima is going to go neck and neck for Game of the Year. We got the new consoles launcher right around the corner. I mentioned in the previous video that I'll try to get my hands on one. I might not buy them right away, because I usually don't buy consoles right when they come out. I usually wait like a few months to a year, because that first batch is always the faulty consoles. It's happened every generation. So the first batch is usually faulty, and then that second batch they get it right. So I usually wait for that second batch, and then when they come out, it's not really gonna be no games on it, and half of these games are either gonna be on PC or PS4 or Xbox One X. So there's no really need for me to upgrade right away, but I'll try to get my hands on one to review it for you guys and see what's up, because I know when you get the PS4, it comes with Grand Theft Auto 5, and I know the Miles Morales game is going to launch with it. Then the Xbox, you get the Game Pass. So all I would have to do is just really buy the console and just log into the Game Pass and play the games on there. Because all of their popping games that's coming out is going to be on the Game Pass from day one, and I already have Game Pass. So yeah, that was the Night City Wire episode 3, and can't wait to episode 4. I'm going to be following this series all the way up until release, and I'm definitely copping the game. By then I'll be streaming. I'll probably start streaming for the first time probably tomorrow night, Sunday, or depending on when I upload this video, because right now it's the September 19th, Saturday. It's around 10 o'clock. I might upload this tonight or tomorrow morning, which would be the 20th. So whenever you're watching this, just be mindful and look out for me on Twitch. It's the same as my excuse me. It's the same as my Facebook, Justice X Falls. Just look for me on there and check out my streams. All right, so this is your boy Justice Falls, and we out here. One.